The other day, I was riding Japan's Yamagata Shinkansen, the Tsubasa, and I happened to look up at the ceiling. A beautiful wood grain stretched all across it. It gave the cabin that warm modern feel. But is that actually real wood? Or is it something else, just pretending to be wood? Today, let's zoom in on things that look like wood but aren't, and really dig into them. A Shinkansen's body is basically made of metal. The E8 series Tsubasa has a body of aluminum alloy. Would they really line the ceiling of a vehicle like that with genuine wood? I got curious, so I looked into it, and the answer wasn't quite what I expected.
To cut to the chase, that wood grain was a sticker. More precisely, it's called a wood grain decorative sheet. It's a thin film with a wood pattern printed on it, applied to the surface of the panel. That said, real wood is used in a few places too. The armrests in the green car are made of cherry wood. So they use real wood and printed wood, each where it fits.
This decorative sheet isn't some special railway-only material. It's a resin film, like vinyl chloride or olefin, with a wood grain pattern printed on it. The surface even has fine bumps and grooves that follow the pores of real wood. This is called embossing. So it's not just the look, even the feel is close to real wood.
So how do they actually print that wood grain? This is where gravure printing comes in. It's the method often used for photo books and food packaging. And yes, these wood grain sheets are printed with gravure too. This is where today's real story begins. Gravure printing uses an intaglio plate, a recessed plate. On the surface of a metal cylinder, countless tiny pits that hold ink are engraved. These pits are called cells. By changing the depth and size of each cell, you can control how much ink it carries. After the cylinder is dipped in ink, a doctor blade scrapes the excess ink off the surface. Only the ink left in the pits transfers onto the paper or film. Because cell depth creates light and dark tones, gravure is great at smooth, photo-like gradation. That's exactly why it's perfect for complex wood grain.
These gravure wood grain sheets are actually all around you. The flooring under your feet, the doors in your room, the surface of your TV stand and table. So many things that looked like wood are actually printed. The Shinkansen ceiling was just one of them.
Here's one more interesting twist. Wood grain can't only be printed on resin film. There's actually a technology for printing wood grain onto metal. Wood grain on a steel plate. It's a slightly strange combination, isn't it?
A well-known example is pre-painted steel sheet with a printed wood grain. Nippon Steel Coil Coatings NISC print is one famous case. This too is gravure printing, wood grain applied directly onto steel. And the metal siding used on the outside of houses also comes in plenty of wood grain styles.
There's more than one way to print though. There's also transfer printing, copying a pattern using heat and pressure. The wood grain on entrance doors and aluminum window frames is often made with this kind of transfer technique. The reason metal can look just like wood is thanks to these printing technologies.
So why go to the trouble of dressing metal up as wood? The answer is to get the best of both worlds. You want the warm look of wood, but you also want the strength, the lightness, and the fire resistance of metal. To have both at once, they print wood grain onto metal. It's a smart case of the right material in the right place. Let's look back at what we found. The wood grain in the Tsubasa Shinkansen wasn't real wood, it was a decorative sheet. That sheet is made with gravure printing. And that same gravure can print wood grain onto steel plate too. From a single sticker to wood grain on metal, it was all connected by printing technology. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. On this channel, from an engineer's point of view, we dig into the everyday mechanisms around us, the ones you thought you knew, but maybe never quite understood. If today's story sparked even a little curiosity, I'll see you in the next video.